I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hello everyone's. I am here for American Horror Story Season 8, Episode 9. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to tie in the finale next week because there's so many things that was just left unsaid. Like, what was the point of bringing Timothy and Emily in? What was the whole point of that? They came in with, okay, Timothy, you have special blood. Okay, you need to be here. Emily, we gonna just get you out of jail and you're gonna be here only to kill them. I'm not even sure what that was about. I like some of the backstory, but we just left the whole... Hello everyone's. I am here for American Horror Story Season 8, Episode 9. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. You guys, I'm trying to figure out how we're going to tie everything into one episode next week because there's so many things that are left unsaid. What was the point of bringing Timothy in? We started off with him being the first person, like, hey, you have special blood, we need you for in the future. Emily, you was in jail, we're gonna scoop you up. What was the point of bringing them in if they were going to kill them both? I really didn't understand that. What was the point of bringing any of the people in if the main goal was to kill them? I just didn't get that. So in this episode, we have the two dudes with the bowl cuts. They're sitting in their lab. One of them, he is complaining that it took 5 minutes for him to get this coffee that he doesn't even like in the first place, and he doesn't know why they're still ordering it. He was driving home from work, and somebody in front of him didn't know how to correctly drive. They're sitting there when the light is green, and you can turn on green if there's no oncoming traffic. He's just complaining about just about any and everything. He's saying the Wi-Fi shut down. That took a minute to come back on. Like, just ordinary things he's mad about. But I was sitting wondering, why are you guys just sitting here comfortably with this robot arm holding a gun? I just knew at any moment that gun was going to go off and just shoot one of them. And bowl cut one, we're going to call him. He is just complaining about, like, Michael showing up, saying he's the Antichrist and not really knowing what to do. It's like, when can we get the world to being over? When can we just burn this up and start over? But I'm like, why are all of Michael's followers so happy for the world to end? Or, at least the world end and we be safe? Because if the world gets blown up and a few select are safe, you do realize it's going to take a while to rebuild everything. Therefore, you're going to be stuck in a certain area for a long period of time. So why are we rushing for this to happen? I don't know. Miss Venable comes in because she's been working for them since they were running their company out of a van. All she wanted was to have a few more tasks to do, and they just be paying her this. So she wants to be in charge of the cooperative. I heard this. That dude that was here last week, is he a part of it? Can I talk to him? That's like, maybe you should stick to something They kind of said something about, if you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, like change it or something like that. It's just like, has it had anything to do with my disability? They was like, no, it more has something to do with the chip that's on your shoulder. And she was like, you know what? She chucked them the dudes. She was like, I'm out of here. Y'all not appreciating me. I don't have any friends. I don't even have a hobby because I spent most of my time catering to YouTube, Dumb and Dumber. So I'm out. Cordelia puts a spell around the school, Miss Robidoux School for Gifted Girls. So make sure no human or no demon can come in and attack them. But I was like, well, Michael, he was able to go to hell and bring Zoe back. He was able to go to the Hotel Cortez and bring Queenie back. I don't think your spell was going to work. But apparently Dina, her voodoo worked because she was outside with some stuff at the door. She get to doing some of this and that, and her eyes turn the color, and the door is just open. And Michael and Miss Me come in and just shoot everybody. Bubbles, she's sitting over there. He's like, "You surprised me, see me?" She was like, "No, it was already written that you was gonna come back, boo. Ain't nobody scared of you." And they all try to like throw stuff at him, but he throws it back at them. Bubbles dead. Zoe's dead. Queenie's like, "Oh, snap me. I thought you burnt." She's like, "Yeah, you thought so too." She has a robotic arm and she's shooting people. And I'm like, pause. We remember them saying, "Don't tell Miss Me that she is a robot just yet." How did that happen? Because remember, she wasn't supposed to know she's a robot. And then later on, when we was at the school, when she found out a robot, she started freaking out. So I don't know if, Michael reprogrammed her or what. But Queenie tries to, like, slit her own throat to slit Miss Me's throat. And all that did was, like, make brake fluid fly out of her throat. So that didn't, or hydraulic fluid fly out of her throat. So that didn't work. So Miss Me get the shooting at Queenie, and now Queenie gone. And Dina, she just walks up like, "I did my part. So you gonna fulfill your obligation?" He's like, "Yes, my father will be pleased. You have 13 more episodes of your show." I was like, "Girl, you did that for 13 episodes? What you gonna do next season?" Because, I mean, you can't go back, keep on going back and, okay, I'm going to help you out with the witches if they all dead. You did this for 13 episodes, Dina? Really, girl? So, Cordelia, Myrtle, and Mallory, they are upstairs as this is going on. So, they got to escape into the woods, get away from all this. They are in Misty Day's swamp house, but Misty, she out there on the road with Stevie Nicks having her a good time and is none the wiser what's going on. Meanwhile, Cordelia, she is in like a trance state where her body's at the swamp, but she's at the house trying to bring Zoe back to life, and Zoe just like disappears. She tries to bring Queenie back. Queenie disappears. She's waking up like, "I can't feel their souls." And Madison's like, "Yeah. Well, when I was at the murder house, I found out some things about Michael. Like, he can make your soul disappear to where you're not even a ghost no more." And she slaps all of the piss out of Madison, like, psh, like, "Girl, really? You put all of us in danger. Why didn't you tell me that?" She's like, "I told you that he was Satan's son. You should know he got some extra." I'm not even gonna call it. He got some extra stuff going on with him that he can do some stuff. I fulfill my obligations, okay? You can't be slapping the piss out of me, okay? No, ma'am, you're not going to be doing that." Dumb and Dumberer, the bowl cut dudes, they are feeding Robot Miss Me all these things to say to Michael so they can kickstart the end of the world. They are so ready for this world to go up into a blaze of fire, and I just don't understand why. Like I said before, the world gone, everything just destroyed. It took how many years to get to where we're at now, and you just want to start over? Yes, y'all have the brightest minds and all that stuff, but what about the people that was actually doing the work, constructing things? Y'all didn't think this thing through, did y'all? But I'm like, is Michael like really believing this? Because he kind of looked in Miss Mead's eyes when they was steady feeding her stuff. Like, yeah, that sounds about right. They was like, we're going to talk to, some certain people, the Illuminati. They in charge of all the head, everything. So we going to get them together because, they the biggest minds. I also just got to get a few people together and bam, we can end this world right quick. And I'm like, y'all just too happy for the world to end. Like, what y'all gonna do? Just be stuck in a bunker for like the next 20, 30 years? It's radiation all around. How y'all gonna turn this around? They want Mallory to go back in time, basically. Then the other witches have tried this. They've died in the process. But look here, baby. Like, either you're gonna die doing this, you're gonna get that, or you're gonna get killed for Michael. Either way, you're gonna die. So they sent her back to like first they put her in a tub and like, I'm not going to say they drowned her, but they did put her head up underwater while she went through this trance. But I'm like, how was she breathing while she was back in 1400 trying to help Anastasia out? Because Anastasia, she wakes up, her daddy's some kind of general or something. he's somebody important, and his daddy like, y'all go get your sisters and get dressed. Y'all need to go down to the basement, to be safe. But once they got all dressed up and got down there, they was like, oh no, we're here to kill you and your family. But she had some kind of necklace on, and she had like tried to do a spell to save her family, and like it was working for a minute. But, her powers weren't strong enough. And, like, the force field that was saving her family kind of, like, went down. Daddy got shot. They was getting shanked with... It wasn't a gun, but it looked like a gun, but had a knife on the end. I'm not really sure what it was called, but they was getting shanked with those. But, Mallory goes back while she's doing this little chant, and like Anastasia's like, oh snap, what are you and where did you come from? Like, you not from this era because of your outfit and all this other stuff. She's like, I'm here to save you. Keep on chanting. And like they chanting away, and like it's helping at first, and then like the force field breaks, and Mallory is sitting there as Anastasia is getting shanked with the gun knife thing situation, and like she comes back too. She like hops up out of the water. She's coughing and she's choking. It's just like, I need to go back. I was like, are you saying you need to go back to present day, or you need to go back to the past and help Anastasia out? There's like, we can't do this no more. Like Mallory, we can't send her back no more. This is too much for the girl. She almost died doing that. But Cordelia's like, you know what? Maybe I should kill myself so I can get my powers. All my powers will release for me and make Mallory stronger. But I was like, how is that gonna help? Because then it's just gonna be like 3 or 4 witches left. Because it's going to be just Myrtle, Mallory. Well, I guess 5. Myrtle, Mallory, Zoe, Stevie, and what is her name? I just said it a minute ago. Misty. It's only going to be like 5 witches left. Like, we can't let go of Cordelia right now. Even though I was upset because, like, if they did bring Coven back, Queenie's not going to be there. And Zoe's not going to be there. And I'm going to be sad about that. Like, where was old dude at when this was going on? Not Tate, but the dude that plays Tate. The zombie, not zombie, but Frankenstein's monster dude. Where was he at when all this was going down? When all the witches was getting killed? Somebody tell me that. I just thought of that. Like, where was you at, dude? Because you like the new Spalding up out there in the house. So where was you at when all your, like, when all the witches was getting killed? Where was you? I mean, I know you couldn't have done anything, but you could have been present. Threw a rock, something. As Venable is taking her stuff to leave, Dumb and Dumber come in like, look here. The world is coming to an end. Okay, you heard of the Illuminati? Well, that's what the cooperative's name is now. So, we're going to have these outposts where like the rich are going to be there. And we need somebody to be in charge of the outposts. She's like, really? I'll be in charge? Like, yeah, and you can set up any and every rule you want to. So I was like, oh, so that was her idea to give everybody this cube of nutrition. Just playing mind games, because she was so always, having somebody tell her what to do. When she got some power, she took that and ran. I was like, okay. And if you was up a higher person, you got to wear purple because purple was her favorite color. But then while she was there, she only wore purple when her and Robot Miss Me was behind closed doors. I was like, I didn't really get that. But they done bucked her up. She's like, yes, I'm going to be in this outpost and I'm going to be setting up all my rules. I was like, yeah, I'm just too happy for this world to end. Just too happy. So Cordelia and Myrtle, they go to the boys' school, and I was wondering where Behold Chablis and John Henry was. They did with the rest of their brothers. I was like, really? Michael then went there and took the whole warlocks out. I was like, I did not want Behold Chablis and John Henry, because John Henry didn't already die. Like, really? Like, I mean, since they was dead, I was hoping that Cordelia could, like, did a spell and brought them back to life, seeing as how, Michael didn't, like, obliterate their souls like he did to Zoe and to Queenie. But, like, maybe they did and we just didn't show that part. But I was like, y'all went all the way there and all the warlocks are gone. Like, granted, y'all wasn't really for the warlocks because they brought Michael into this whole situation and everything, but these was the good ones. We already got rid of Ariel and other dude who was like all about Michael, even though he was evil, pure, through and through. But I didn't want Behold Chablis and John Henry to die. So Michael goes to the cooperative while they got their little mask on. It's like, I know this is the brightest of the minds, the smartest of the people, the richest of the rich. Y'all have all sold y'all soul to my daddy, and y'all owe him y'all life. Therefore, y'all owe me y'all life and y'all soul. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to obliterate the world. All this war and poverty and famine and all that stuff. You know, we're just going to wipe everything clean. Now, I'm just not going to do y'all wrong because y'all did sell y'all soul to my father. So we're going to have some outposts. So it's going to be like $100 million admission. And you can build it up under your basement. In that island in Peru that you bought, and your farm in Texas, wherever you would like to build this, you go ahead and build it and make sure it's stocked up so you and your family can be safe. It's just going to be $100 million, okay? Okay. I was like, okay, make it as luxury as you want it to. But I was like, why was that outpost, you know, the only outpost that we seen, it looked all raggedy. What was up with that? But anyways, y'all. That was the gist. I don't know how we're going to end things because we have one episode left and we spent the majority of the time seeing what led up to this. Now, we could have, I would have liked more episodes, but I don't even remember how many episodes was in the bad season. But like, we spent more, it's like, it was good we seen what, you know, led Michael up to this and everything. But we could have spent more time, you know, fighting Michael in the end. I don't know how we're going to get it done next week. In just one episode. I don't know why, but I'm having a feeling that they're going to try to extend it to next season. So, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure your notifications on. If you're returning, welcome back. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.